Namaste everyone. So today we are going to start chapter number 3, playing with numbers. So in today's video we are going to cover the following topics: factors, multiples, and then we will be doing the questions based on factors and multiples. So children, you are an event organizer and has to arrange the chairs for 24 people. How will you arrange the chairs? So, are you trying to figure out the different ways of arranging the chairs? Hmm? Don't you think if you would know that into how many parts you can divide this 24, it would be easy for you to decide? Actually, math gives us the solution of this problem. We know it by the name factors. So let's see what actually factor means. A factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Thus, the factor of a number divides it completely without leaving any remainder. It means if you are using a factor to divide any number, you will not be left with anything. For example, you have six chocolates with you and you are instructed to share those chocolates equally with your friends so that each one of you gets whole chocolate. Remember, you cannot break the chocolate before sharing. So, you have many options to share those chocolates with your friend. Like, you can share one chocolate each with your six friends, or you can share two chocolates each with your three friends, or maybe you can share three chocolates each with your two friends, or simply you can give all your six chocolates to your one friend. So, in all these four cases, you actually dividing those six chocolate into equal part. And if you will represent it mathematically, it will be looking like this, like 1 times 6 or 2 times 3 or 3 times 2 or 6 times 1. But all these factors are going to reach at the same number, that is 6. So 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the factors of 6, which can easily divide 6 without leaving any remainder. So let's do a task. Here is number 24 and you have to find all the factors of it. Hey, remember, when you were an event organizer, you were supposed to arrange 24 chairs. So now there's a good time to find out the answer of that question. But here I want to give you a brilliant tip to solve this. Start thinking from number 1 and check all the tables where you can get 24 as the product. So now it's your time to find out all the factors of 24. For this, you can pause the video here and we will check the answer in a while. So I hope you all must be ready with your answer. So let's check. So the very first number is 1 and 1 times 24 is the solution of that question. If I will go further, I can see that 2 times 12 will also give me 24. Similarly, if I will move further, 3 times 8 is also going to give me 24. And 4 times 6 is also going to give me 24. If I will move on further, I can find 6 times 4 or 8 times 3 or 12 times 2 or 24 times 1. So basically, now you have all the factors of 24. And if you will start arranging from 1 and move on towards 24, you will have all the factors of 24, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. And these all are the solution of that question, that how you can arrange chair. You can either arrange one row of 24 chairs, or two rows of 12 chairs, or three rows of 8 chairs, or four rows of 6 chairs. You can simply reverse the order and you will have four more solutions to arrange those 24 chairs for that event. Wasn't it easy? So, after doing the task or all the discussions we had, we can conclude the properties of factors. So, let's quickly look at all the properties of factors. The very first property is 1 is the factor of every number, because 1 can divide any number. The second property says that every number is a factor of itself, means every natural number can be divided exactly by itself. Say 3 divided by 3, 6 divided by 6, 12 divided by 12. So you can take any natural number and you can divide it by itself. The third property says every factor of a number is the exact divisor of that number. So if you are saying that a particular number is a factor of a number, it means that can divide that particular number exactly. Every factor of a number is less than or equal to the number. So you cannot find any factor which is greater than the number. The count of factors of a number is finite. Since every factor of a number is less than or equal to the number, therefore, however larger the number may be, the number of factors of this number will be finite. And last but not the least, the numbers can be a factor of more than one number. Like 3 is a factor of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. So, after learning the concept of factor, now we will be moving towards multiple. So, now quickly learn about the multiples. A number is a multiple of each of its factor. For example, the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Like 2 times 9 will be 18, or 3 times 6 will be 18. So 18 is a multiple of 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. So now we will be learning about the properties of multiples. So very first property says that every multiple of a number is greater than or equals to that number. Suppose you are going to find out the multiples of 3. So the very first multiple of 3 will be 3 itself. 3 times 1 will give you 3. Rest all the other multiples of 3 will be greater than 3. The number of multiples of a given number is infinite. As we do not have the end of the numbers, the multiples will also be infinite. Every number is a multiple of 1 and itself. So if you will go by the table of 1, you will find that particular number as the multiple. Or you can find a particular number as a multiple in its own table. And a number can be a multiple of more than one number. Like 12, it is a multiple of 1. It is a multiple of 2 also. It is a multiple of 3 also. Similarly, it is a multiple of 4, 6 and 12. Means if 3 times 8 is equals to 24, so 24 is the multiple of 3 and 8, whereas 3 and 8 are the factors of 24. So children, I hope you must be clear with the concept of factors and multiples. Thanks for watching.